Hello, everyone. Welcome to Twisted Trash Thursday, Sussex Saturday on Thursday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in this beautiful world. So, I'm going to get right into it, but hello. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. And I'm just going to address this now, right at the beginning. I get comments every so often from individuals just asking why I don't have a number showing on the replay. I just have that shut off, but I can see the number. But it's not out for the public because people like to play games and all and either mock because of the number they see, it's low, it's this or that. So I know other channels may have their number showing. I prefer to not have it showing. Hitting the thumbs up or hitting the thumbs down, it's engagement. So I just wanted to throw that out there while I touched on that subject. So all right, let me get into the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So just to look back to July 2019, we see our Megan at Wimbledon. I always love this skirt because it's just the pattern is different and it was like some color versus how she always wore muted colors over there. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, there she is smiling. We know the controversy that occurred at this particular appearance. And I just middle fingers up to all the haters out there. But anyway, let's move on. We're not at the trash time yet. So speaking of Wimbledon, um, the crown prince, or the future king, as they say, future king makes appearance at Wimbledon. Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark was at Wimbledon, and he was there to support a Danish tennis player that played on court one, and it had been so long since that had happened. That's the support that, royals are supposed to give to their fellow citizens, I'll say it that way. Um, but here's a picture of Frederick, and they show, it's the first Danish man since 1958 to reach the Wimbledon quarterfinals. I thought it was pretty cool that, he showed up and showed his support. I know a bunch that would never. Okay. Let me keep on scrolling through my information. So Hollywood Critics Award has nominated Harry and Meghan among, 5 other programs for the best streaming nonfiction series. So very happy for that. Kudos to them. I don't even know what I did. I think I might have deleted the screenshot by accident somewhere in here. I had another screenshot that had the information on it. But anyway, yeah. So just so we're all aware, and this was told to us yesterday. Happy news. The day before, we heard that Netflix was not nominated for an Emmy. Now, to be considered for an Emmy is great. Not being nominated, okay. That was never Harry or Meghan's intention, although the haters like to put it to that, but that wasn't the intention. And yeah, so there'll be some more tidbits about this in trash time. So I'm going to get into Squatty Corner. And in Squatty Corner, we as Squad, me, myself, all of Squad, those that are Squad because, by association, because they're here to support, give our condolences to B10 Pal, who lost her mother. Her sister is very gravely ill. So You have our prayers. You have lots and lots of hugs and love coming your way. If you happen to listen to this at some point, just know that we are in your corner and love you much. All right. What else do I have? Oh, okay. So these items aren't technically squatty corner, but I put them there in a sense, so you'll understand when you see. Just an FYI, I saw this. The actors have voted to go on strike as well as with the writers, so it's going to be some interesting things happening in Hollywood, especially with the TV shows that may be mid production. But I just wanted to share that since, everybody in the hater realm always ties Megan to Hollywood. So there you go. Just a little tidbit. Like I said, these two are not part of, squad or Sussex squad or whatever. But should you win Powerball, because nobody won, this is from yesterday before the Powerball was drawing. So I know it's well over 800 million, but a financial planner says don't quit your job. If you win, don't quit your job. Basically, don't do any major moves. So, just drop a comment if you would quit or not, or take the advice of somebody that is, quote, an expert. Okay. Uh, Trending on the Bird app. This was yesterday about 12:30. Harry and Meghan, Netflix, of course. Suits on Netflix, and we love you, Harry and Meghan. So I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, the trending is just basically when you happen to catch it at that moment, and because it changes so quickly. But those were a few items that I did see, and I was like, "Oh, got to share that." Now, before I jump all the way into trash time, let me just check comments really quickly. Oh, Cinderella, you're lucky. I'm retired, so no job to quit. They would want me to quit. My attitude would quickly change. I would be like, "You want me to do what?" Yeah. Mm-mm. Condolences for B10. Just want to make sure. What is this church? I love Prehistoric Planet too. Yeah. Um. There you go, to all the haters and derangers. Yeah, middle finger. I'm just saying. People making this big to do over as if it's already a big hit. Now, you want people to watch it, of course, when you do a docuseries. Megan has even stated within the docuseries that her acting was never to get accolades. So, all right, people, obviously the ones that didn't watch it. Church Nelly, I would move in next to Nacho. I think his wife may not appreciate that. So, hey, life's magical journey, how are you? Okay. I cannot with Church Nelly today. She's going to be on another level. I see it now. Let me see. Marshar, with the actors and writers going on strike, I see social media platforms like YouTube getting even more popular for folks' entertainment. Content creators can get more popular. Good thing. Yes. Come on, 10K. Come on. 20K, 30K, 40K, 50, 100, whatever, 1 million. Come on. Yes. All of us. Like, that's one good thing. Someone reached out to me, a content creator that's within the Sussex Positive, and just like, wanted to kind of do a partnership or collab, I guess. And um, you don't see that in other areas. And I'm seeing a lot of content creators who are having their channels um, demonetized. It's a little discerning to see that. But yeah, it's happening. So is all I can say. Sash, how are you? Harry and Meghan Netflix could be nominated next season. Exactly. And it's if it happens, it happens. Put it this way: it's not Harry and Meghan's award. Usually, that's going to like directors, right? Isn't that going? It's usually not the people, the content of the docu-series, although it's given their name, but it's usually directors or producers or whomever that, I mean, mind you, they are producers, but as directors, they were not, but they, usually are the ones that get the award. So, hold on one second, everybody. My husband calls it the most, I tell you. I love him though. Hey, Mrs. S, how are you? All right. So, I just wanted to check the comments really quickly. Let me go back over here really swiftly and kind of take this comment down. I'll just say here. Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you. So it's usually the producers. Well, unless it's well, I guess it's the Academy that gives for directing, but okay. We'll get there one day. Yeah. All right. We think big. So okay. Whew. As we move into yeah, I'm not even going to say that I'm going to try to be nice. I'm not going to try to be nice. So I'm just going to be what I'm going to be. People get slayed, they get slayed. But if all hearts and minds are ready, let's go on and get into it. It's your favorite time, trash time, trash time, trash time. Okay, so first things first. Um, since this is trash time, this person and this whole situation deserves to be in trash time, balled up in a ball of paper, and tossed into the trash, along with some of his cohorts that were on other channels. But um, I know I had mentioned this about, they were saying that there was a correspondent that, the BBC, I believe they said correspondent, that had been suspended and was being investigated. Well, this person's wife basically outed him and did so just by getting the garnerment of sympathy, and that he's in a hospital for his mental health. And all I have to say, let me just bring it up. All I have to say is that not near one of you gave two hoots when Megan expressed on, and actually confirmed on, during the Oprah interview about her suicide ideation, and it was laughed and joked and dismissed. So to all of you middle fingers, F you, you get no empathy, you get no sympathy. And the persons whose name is in the screenshot, you're trifling. You're trifling because you're going to use mental health like your buddy who has the initials PS to get out of some horrible acts with young folk. Okay. I guess I'll say allegedly. Anyway, moving on. So our favorite Woody Woot is now got some heat. Somebody has turned the magnifying glass on Woody Woot. He deserves it. Let the karma get his arse. So Squad had, tweeted out different stuff. So protection of the squad is usually always paramount. So this being so true, Prince William's cheerleader and friend Dan Wooten is being called out for, yes, being a sexual predator and stalker. And I remember some of us joking about Woot Rat back then getting some blowjobs, well, in exchange for leaks about our good sis. The way we were close to the truth, and it was so true because I remember those conversations on another channel that was the um, OG of us all. So When the royal family wanted to leak that Harry and Meghan were stepping back, it was Dan Wooten that they leaked to. So they can't say there was not any closeness, because you're going to have to explain how Woody Woot got that leak, that exclusive leak about Harry and Meghan, which then caused when it was like, you better, I think he even may have issued a veiled threat, like, this is what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And they kind of preempted him some. So, and he was pissed off about it. Because I just remember him being so angry. And it's like, why are you so angry? Like, you have no reason to be angry. Anyway, we're going to all have to remember to quote his words back to him, his words back to him. So, there's an audio of this. I'm not playing it. I don't want to hear his voice. So obviously, it's so much easier for, of course, Meghan and Harry to blame anything uncomfortable on racism rather than address the fact that much of the negativity toward the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press. And he was very proud to say that. And so then came the whole, the calls coming from inside. Yeah. Um, mhm. But Woody Wood's got some heat. The microscope is turned on him. A former boyfriend, someone he dated, put out a whole. The thread was long. It was informative. It was horrifying, on the Bird app, and then someone had it condensed, and I know on Facts and Sense, I think it was that I saw it, or maybe it's Duchess of Success. It might be Duchess of Success had shared it. So yeah, I would suggest that you all go, and if you want to read it, do so there. Um, but whatever karma comes from him comes for him. He's been protected for a long time, and you must be good buddies. I'll just say it that way, with people in very high places to get like the leaks of, the leaks, and um, be so proud and prancing around like you're the peacock, because it is the males that do all the prancing with their tails all. Okay, I'm going to keep on moving. So, of course, he's affiliated with GB News, but I saw this. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle nominated for major Hollywood award, which was related to the Hollywood critics, but they also had one that was saying how they were snubbed for an Emmy. It wasn't a snub. Do you know how many projects are up for consideration for these different awards? It's like, get over it. It's not a snub. Not even a inkling in, Harry or Meghan's mind. They so busy and working with some of these other folks need to do, instead of worrying about what color shirt she wears, or, oh my God, she's wearing white. Maybe that's her, they just know that she's coming for them type thing. Now, I do have questions for the son. You must be a little upset with your buddy now, because you put this picture on your cover, squad, again, on the Bird app. And many were asking, because I started to to ask the question, was this really on the cover? And they were yes. And so, okay. So much I want to say. I think I'll keep it to the Bird app. I'll just keep on moving. Alrighty. Mhm. Oh, I had put that in twice. In fact, let me just go and delete it out. Okay, so with the question of the nomination, someone, obviously not Squad, asked how much did this cost them for the nomination? Okay, they're not paying for these. I don't know what the is wrong with these derangers. One minute you say they're broke and they have to move, or they're looking all over town for work and this and that, where you forget Harry has a 9 to 5, so to speak. They have their foundation. And while they have a great team that runs that, they still, they do their 1 hour that was driving you all nuts, but they do their 1 hour. Okay. So paying for award nominations or awards is just, come on. Stop deflecting from the UKers because I'm sure that's exactly, yeah, because they really don't do anything. Now, I'm going to share, let me see, one, two, three, four headlines that I saw the other day when I took these. And I was like, yeah, she is in trouble. And you'll know why when you see the theme of these different ones. They don't help her. So this tabloid, Meghan Markle needs to be extremely careful of Kate Middleton after warning shot. hmm So Kate's gonna come after her. I guess that BBC script when you had Meghan, this clay animation or a puppet that was supposed to be Meghan going after Kate. I guess in reality it would be the other way around. Hmm this now for me, well, I don't fear for Meghan. This is not a good look. Now they say Kate Middleton, so again, not using her title, and that was such a big thing. Ooh, the title. Now the next one, King Charles and Queen Camilla are just marking time for Queen Kate. um, Now I would put money on it that quote Queen Kate, as it says in that title, husband that's on paper is not pleased at all by that headline. He wouldn't even do that, I don't think, because I mean, it basically is like he's not around, as if she would be like QE2. She wouldn't. She's without him, based on their titles and stuff. She wouldn't be a consort because I can't even imagine he would give her queen, but he probably would. Um, if they're still married at the time. Okay, moving on. Now, Kate Middleton, here's another one, spent $337,218 on her 2022 wardrobe, major increase from 2021, per this Australian site, which I believe is a Murdy one. So Murdoch, yeah. Um, what do y'all say? She's in trouble. And the last one, understanding the Kate Middleton effect. Like they have just whoop, they're not even referring to her. Now, how y'all have it where Megan's name is more important in a sense than her title, it ain't gonna happen with this one. I can just guarantee. So of course when I saw this, understanding the Kate Middleton effect, I laughed. And I said, well, let me just go look and see what's underneath underneath this. So, Google. I don't know who fills out this crap, but they really need to stop. What does Kate Middleton do for a living? She's a philanthropist. Woo! While she has, this was in February 2020, one of her patronages was closing, the art room. Months later in 2020, another patronage, the Brink Cafe, had to close. But she's a philanthropist. Keep with me now. And then a children's home run by the charity that she supports. And this is in 2023, just a couple of months ago. Had to shut down. So it seems to be her effect is much like how her parents are going through, saying, "We have nothing. We have nothing. We're in the negative." And they'll get a bailout, I'm sure, so to speak, from the government or have it written off. But her effect ain't that good. Mm-mm-mm. Now, still trying to raise her profile. Whew, Lord of mercy. Raising the future king. My first reaction is, well, what the hell would she know about raising a future king? She wasn't raised in nobility or in the or in the Risto land. She wasn't raised in that, nor even in a royal sphere, so to speak. So how would she, raising the future king, how would she know? Well, thank you, Squad. Because Squad is just as petty as some of these headlines. So they were like, yes, she's raising very well, or she's outsourced. So, there's the nanny from that very prestigious school or training or whatever they call it. Um, Agency. I think it's an agency. And then here's her with her youngest, who's basically telling her to shut the hell up. Okay. So, whew. As we move into the final little tidbits that I have. So, just given that, gotta set the tone for the, you know, the coming headlines. So, male, which we know, Lord Nappyhead, as he's called. Mwah, mwah. Yeah, William's very awkward pecks on the cheek for Kate. Again, here we go. At Polo suggests Prince isn't quite so keen as the princess' frequent PDAs, say body language experts. Well, oh, you don't say. Anybody with a sane mind and good eyes can see that that interaction was not good at all. Now, the Rangers didn't take too kindly. And so this one said 22 years together, the only time William and Catherine ever kissed publicly was their wedding day. The late Queen was married 73 years. We never seen them kiss publicly. C and D kissed publicly, their marriage failed. Okay, this part. Meghan H kissed publicly, he sleeps in a hotel, the irony. So you already know, like I said, deranged. But in response to that, thank you to the squatty, they gave her a collage. Oh, you said the Queen and Philip never kissed in public. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it is quite ironic because I even remember this moment. I was blind to what was really going on and thought, oh, how sweet. He greeted his sister in law. Well, when you look at the picture, there was more, let me come here, in that mouth of his than to his own damn wife. Just saying. Summer Squad was pretty funny about it. They were like, he's ready to swallow her face. But I'm just going to say, stop trying to deflect from what everybody can see. Yeah, she's in trouble, but she brought it on herself. Now, it kind of brings back to my memory to what I covered on Tuesday, how they want to retire breach of royal protocol. Y'all trying to rewrite and all the stuff that you did against Megan. No, no, no. We're going to hold your feet to the fire. So, same energy, same energy, same energy. And, her feet, yeah. She can stop running after them. She might want to elevate them. Mm. I mean, after she finds the necklace, because I haven't heard word that necklace has been found yet. Mm. Um, Now, the last item, I went out to look for additional information because I'm checking each day to see if there's an update on the half siblings lawsuit, and happened to see this headline, and so I had to click in there. Meghan Markle heading for a new court showdown with Samantha Markle. So I was like, what? Of course, seeing the name, and I know what Newsweek anyway, but seeing the name, I was like, oh, please. So allegedly, there's supposed to be some type of call coming up. Well, they're saying it's going to be, in court. Well, most cases aren't even being, you're not in the courtroom too much. So whew, I doubt that this will be. I'm just waiting for the dismissal with prejudice to come through. And that's the energy I keep putting out. Um, that will happen and happen very soon. So, um, and I'll be sure to let everybody know when I finally see it. And if you see it before me, please let me know. Um, Someone, and it was unrelated to anything regarding, content that I chatted about today, but it fits so perfectly that I hope all of those haters, derangers, the Rhoda, and the members of the royal family that have been participating in the smear against Harry and Meghan wake up and see this lovely standing in their room. And then she whips the wheels off of them every single night until they stop their shit. And on that, I'm done with trash time. Alrighty. Now I will go up and get into the comments with you all. Let me look at the comments. Ooh, and it just refreshed on me. Let me see. And oh, Corlina, thank you so much for the super sticker. I'll kick it off with giving you a nice little song. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I do, I do, I do. Let me keep my cursor. Let me keep the screen there just in case, just in case. All right. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of my punch. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm going to jump in the scroll up and then jump in the comments at a point and then work my way down. So I'll probably miss a lot, but feel free to repost. And I do, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know that. Church Nelly, aged and caged, a philanthropist. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, who wrote that? I didn't even dig any further. I just let it go. Let me see, Mrs. S. They meant to say that broomstick is FOS, but spell check got them. Let me kids, middle bum, spent that much money and still looks terrible. Her stylist team don't like her and it is showing. They don't have no clue. I mean, truly, I have to say, because I'm gonna jump back in. I said I was going, this woman is now married to the man that sits on top of the food chain in the UK. The grill, I'm just saying. I don't get because many in the different royal families across Europe, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, they must be scared of dentists, or there's no dentists in the country. I'm just saying. Because this, no, unacceptable. Okay. And I give it that she wants to just be her age. So yeah, no fillers. Maybe she could talk to her daughter-in-law, stepdaughter-in-law, however you want to put it, um, of the future heir, yeah, or of the heir that just let it go. Just let it go. Let your face do what it's gonna do. hmm If it decides to go left, it goes left. If it goes right, it goes right. Mm, okay. Come back up here. All right. Um. Hey Denise, how are you? Dan is getting his karma, the arch of moral lens to forward justice. Yeah, maybe he can. You know how he was trying to lay the flowers at the memorial for the queen and had to take like 4 takes in order to get it right, which is like, how sick are you? Just walk up, put the flowers down. You had to get a look that you were sad, meaning that you weren't really sad. That's sick to me, but okay. Oh yeah, but he's got a good amount coming to him. No, but no wonder he crows the loudest when there's scandals with other people. And now I see the papers over there, or if you want to call them, yeah, papers. It's like toilet paper, wipe your butt with them. Um, or agreeing to not discuss the BBC presenter, like they did the other one who was um, discussed like last month, I believe. So, Marshara, if they don't keep George away from Cromwell, there will be no future king. Oh, Jesus. Now, hey, Vonzella, how are you? Um, hello, V. What is this? She says, hello, VS and Squatties. You guys are all so awesome. Just broke away from watching Suits to listen. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. Suits is capturing a lot of individuals who didn't watch it when it was on TV. And they are won over. And then they binge watch all the seasons. Boom. So, and then fall in love with Megan. So you go figure. Kim Coates, Kate is her only choice is up. Megan won't engage in her nonsense. No, but that headline does not make her look good. Like you want to try to look like child. Don't mistake Megan now. She is an American. Them Cali girls will whoop your tail too. I'm just saying. Annie, that copy came from Megan's T-shirt, "Raising the Future." Can't they think of anything original on their own? No, they can't. They can't. Which means I would think. Well, no, they probably. I was going to say they probably bought the T-shirt. They always support when they say they're not going to support, and yeah. Anna, they couldn't pay me enough to nanny lots of hard work and to put up with so much BS. Well, yeah, and, you sign an NDA, and um, I see that at that point, um, cosplay was somewhat smart in that she didn't have like this, drop dead gorgeous model of a nanny coming through. She didn't need that right in her home. Him going out. Okay. Anyway, let me stop. Okay. Let me see. Kids, the nannies, butlers, etc., are doing the raising on those three children. Broom got told to by her youngest in front of the whole world. Yeah, and that not cute at all. Not cute at all. Rashar exactly. Lizzie and Philip kissed in public. Yeah. Something almost came out my mouth. Oh, Jesus. Sash. Let me see. Annie Bullet, you are correct. She and they copy all things Megan. Yes, they do. They do. Um, let me see. Lord have mercy. I had to grab my phone off the table here before the Kuja, who's laying down. And she hasn't been feeling 1,000%, but she's getting there. She's at 800% right now. Oh, just as I say that. Anna, the men in gray suits are telling Will and Kate to kiss so it doesn't show. You both are going to divorce court. Well, the fact that they have to listen to somebody is kind of silly. And when you're just doing it to be doing it, maybe they should get a BAFTA. No, because BAFTA is for exceptional acting, and that's not exceptional. Okay, let me. Mrs. S. Broomstick wanted a crown, but she did not say what type. True. B. Willie wanted to get close to Madam Princess Megan so badly. What? Mm. I had I had kind of said that. I have a feeling that is where all the fallout began. But yeah, that's true, Churchill, using the court system to harass Megan. It's got to stop. Um, that's not what the court system's for. Not just to harass her, but to grift. She's a grifter, in my opinion, and just trying to get a quick money. But if she gets hit with, I believe, that anti-slap provision, when I'm just putting this out in the atmosphere, that those counts, because the judge already warned her that this wasn't going to happen again if she decided to file, which she had a right to refile, which she did. So if it is then kicked down again and it's dismissed with prejudice, she has no recourse. And then if she is made to, because that's not something she can get out of, she will have to pay Megan's attorney fees. And I know, in New York, it's like, it's not where you could be like, oh, I want to pay this percentage. You don't have a say in it. So, whomever was battery packing her and taking care of the attorney herself, because I'm sure she was going to try to have it where, you know, that got taken care of if she won. But yeah, no. Mm-mm. I'm very interested in knowing, yeah, that piece of it. Eventually, the truth will come out. Eventually, the truth will come out on that. Let me see, Marshar. My God, I was frightening, huh? Oh, it was frightening to see Willie embracing Megan with an open mouth. She kind of looks like she's fending him off a bit. I've never seen that picture before, so wonder how he looks Will at times. Okay. That picture is very telling. I've seen it before, but just wasn't looking. I still had on my rose colored glasses at the time and thought, oh my gosh. Now I'm like, ugh. Please run, Megan. Please run. But um, mm, 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 mm. I was trying to scroll back and look for something, but I'm just gonna keep going forward. Let me see. Palaver, is that how you say it? How are you? Listening in background and also wanted to join. Condolences to Squatty who suffered a loss. Yeah, that's sweet of you. Wishing her peace and remembering good memories. Yeah. I understand the loss of a mom. That's why I didn't hold too long on that. Yeah, because I would have lost my myself. Let me see, Ruth Lopez. The people cover shot isn't even a pic of Kate with George actually together. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's true. They did. But Ruth, she likes to Photoshop because wasn't she the one that Photoshopped the Queen into that picture with the kids and then Photoshopped the other one? Yeah, okay. We all know that holiday one, I think, when they were trying to say, oh, look, Sussexes were snubbed out. Now, whatever. Bonzilla get out moment. Run, run, Megan, run. That's what we all want to be yelling nowadays. Yeah, he don't have to worry about that happening again. As we saw during that walkabout after the Queen passed, like there was no interaction like that. It was like, let's just get on with this crap. Um, Black Queen, the sins of Dorian Gray, utter ugliness. Well, y'all are cracking me up. Did I have the picture up there too long? Woo! Thank you, Miss September. Harry and Meghan didn't make their documentary for an award, so they were not snubbed like they're saying on GB. Yeah, they weren't snubbed. Because then you have to look at that anyone who may have been considered. When it was announced, it was said that it was consideration. I think it was Variety had said it, and it kept stressing its consideration. Um, and even when I think I shared it and was just saying, now remember everybody, this is just consideration. Doesn't mean that they'll actually get a nomination, the whole thing. But we're so like whatever. We are happy even that they were considered. Did they need to get that? No. I mean, moving on. Um, Tier. I'm not. I see that comment with Eddie Murphy. It's like Eddie Murphy and Boomerang. I'm just gonna keep on rolling. Y'all want me to lose it here. Matthews, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, educate. Thank you for the super sticker. See, I get a little ASMR in there. So this is for both of you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To both of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For blessing me. Let me see. Whew. I'm still like that just took me completely out. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Okay, Beverly. What are we working on? Okay, I've got about 10 minutes or so. Miss VS, with them saying that Megan needs to watch out for skinny girl cake, do they forget that our Duchess Megan is still half black? Megan would be cleaning the floor with her. Well, which is, that whole thing they did. Hey, Ryan, how are you? That whole skit that was done, yeah, and we were all screaming about, yeah. So, um, and that is so sweet of y'all still giving condolences. Yeah, she lost her mom. Tier, that's what I'm asking. Who's really funding Scamantha's legal fees? Exactly. I mean, some attorneys may take it on, but usually for those type of cases, um, they're like, yeah, they want some money up front. But who knows? Because it's not like the firm is um, so upstanding and all that, allegedly. So, whew. Lottie, what is she suing Megan for? Um, Defamation? Yeah, she's saying that she defamed her in the Oprah interview, and then when she did the third amended complaint, she added in about the docuseries, which, because it wasn't part of the first two, her coming back around and now adding that in, you can't add new stuff. You just can't do that. Um, so yeah, that's why I expect that to be all counts to be dismissed with prejudice. So that means you can't come back around again and try to sue. Three strikes and you're out. So we're just waiting for that to come on through. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Um, yeah, Church Nelly, that would be my guess. That would be my guess. And probably the last name you have is probably filtering through. You know how them bags of money, they gotta excuse me. Verta, so is the pic when they were at the church? hmm If you're talking Space trying to um, greet Megan, yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Which is why they didn't like her educate. Princess Megan didn't play the game just like Princess Diana did. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of disgusting. The games that they like to play in them Aristo circles, allegedly. But yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Verta, because Megan is everything Kate wants to be. Child. Um, she would truly, let me not even say it, as I'll be in trouble. Excuse me. Yes, kids, it really is an honor being nominated. Even they have the Hollywood Critics Award nomination, and it's major in one aspect in that you're just telling your story. Of course, how it's all put together um, is a whole nother thing because somewhat you have a little discretion on, yeah, do that, no, don't do that, but it's just, well, it was really well done, and the music always gets to me, so I usually skip that intro music. It does I don't know why, it just does something to me. Mrs. S, take care. What time is it? Okay. Well, when she actually left, all right. She heard Trash time though. I'm about to drive off to work. We'll listen as I go. Smooches. Oh, no bad energy. Hey, maybe I needed to have that beforehand. All right. Mrs. S. H has no fame. How could she be defamed? Well, that's the whole thing. What she's even claiming, like, oh, she said she was raised as an only child. Well, I mean, hello, you're 17 years older than her. So if you're saying you watched her, which if the father unit and Doria split when Megan was 2, that means now you're 19. And yeah, you were off doing your thing, mind you, even though you didn't raise your own kids. Don't try to play like you raised Megan. Don't even try like you did. It, I don't know why. Well, I know why, because it's just money fueling it, and because they're being allegedly battery packed by others that have, big bank accounts. It appears, although the father did say on a live TV program that they owe him because he was trying to stop, and he did say that. I don't even know if we can find that interview anymore because they probably took that thing down. Um, Gwendolyn really hated looking at the vipers at the wedding. Yeah, it's kind of like, can we? You look at it now without the rose-colored glasses. I was so into looking at her gown and then looking at them, and of course, the lip bite became the thing of the wedding that I really wasn't. When they went to the queen, it was like, yeah, she's always got that look on her face. And then some of them, when the choir was singing, I'm like, of course, when you had the archbishop giving because I think he was an archbishop, giving the it's not really a sermon, but although he turned it into a sermon. They had never heard anything like that in the church before. So, Verda, she defamed Megan. It's all out there for everyone. Exactly. She doesn't see it that way, which prayerfully in the response they have provided all of that. I know I would as evidence of, and she should be glad that she's not being countersued. And so many people want her to be sued, but she would go into immediate victim mode, and then oh my, oh, she's doing this to me, which the haters would just love. But hey, the Bud Files, how are you? So let me see. Hello, hello, hello to everybody else. Hey, Fiona's Life, how are you? Good to see you. All right. What is this? Kids Trivia Speaks. Going down. Half of me feel pity for her. The other half is like certain TV show line, Karma's a bitch. Yeah, there you go. Karma's a bitch. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah. Psh. Her in the mean girl mode is going to come back to bite her. So, you know, um, you wanted a title, you chased somebody for 10 years to get a title, you got a title, you're almost at the, um, what is it, like the golden ring? Now, she should have taken a look at what happened to the in laws to see that, okay, she may not be the one holding the golden ring at the end. Let me just say that. Verda, Megan has a brilliant mind. She is educated, compassionate, and has a work ethic at an early age. Oh, very, very much so. Um, I'm glad to see. I shouldn't even probably mention it. It was a situation at Northwestern, and I was expecting to see headlines tying Megan to it, which I was like, I would lose it. I probably would lose all of my accounts because I would just go on a tirade that's just not to be believed. But either I'm just not looking in the right, or thankfully, people with are using the God given sense that they were given. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm going to. Oh, I wish I could read Italian, but I can't. Raphael, I would read yours. I'm not butchering the language, so I'm just gonna. I get it. It's like she's educated, she's intelligent. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, now I done lost it. But I agree with you, Raphael. I agree with you. All right. Church Nelly, if you don't stop and you stop sharing that, she's like, Megan needs to do the scammy what Laura Ingalls did to Nellie Olson. Well, it's getting ready to come. And then whomever was behind all that stuff is going to have to just like chill out because they, one side thinks they have the other over the, what is the saying, like over the bag in a sense, but I think the other side also has, the money side where they just where they want them because you're going to keep on paying for me to keep me from telling with receipts what you were trying to do. So, and I love it for both sides. There you go. All right. Oh Lord. Yeah, Lorna, we're not gonna go there. Okay. So on that note, just reading the comments. Everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here, hanging out, supporting. Please take care of yourselves. Please be safe if you're in a large public setting. Wear a mask. You know the boogie bugs. I say it every time. But I love you, love you, love you. Thank you to each and every one that gave a super sticker. I appreciate you more than you know for the love that you give unto me. And take care. We will talk again on Saturday, Sussex Saturday. Um, Rah, rah. Here we go. Bye, everybody.